And today I'm going to show you how to upgrade your Nintendo Switch one game to the Nintendo Switch 2 version of the game, which is called the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. Examples: this is the Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. Kingdom is an example of that, which has a Nintendo Switch 2 versions. I know there's a Breath of the Wild upgrade. And yes, I am trying to trigger the bad update exploit on my Xbox 360 model for using American Wasteland. I know you like to do that instead of doing a JTAG RGH. And however, so this already did a title for the Legend of Breath of the Wild, and alright, and then there are games 2 edition, which are Super Mario Jamboree, Marie Kirby and the Forgotten Island, and some other Switch 1 games being as Nintendo Switch 2 versions expansion packs. So first you do is take out your game cartridge. You also need a Nintendo Switch 1, Nintendo Switch 2. First do is turn on your Switch 1, and this is the one that I got last week. So first insert your game cartridge. See if you can, let's see if I can redeem gold points. Sorry, it expired, because I know gold points are no longer being earnable for Nintendo Switch 2 games. So first you need to make sure there's a software update. First, let's download. It might take a while, it depends how the internet connection is. So let me stop video right now. Alright, now I'm back here again. So now the is installing right now, so it's loading. Nintendo presents The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Here's Link.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker.
A lot of cutscenes in this game. So let's go to the title screen. Let's save the game. And now you can also do a cross save. First you need a Nintendo account, which online account. So what are the options? Remove disabled. Tears of the Kingdom. So yes, so let's go to the Nintendo eShop. And now, first thing you do, let's go search for Zelda. As an example. In the, it says not supported. This can only, God no, this can only work with on the Nintendo Switch 2. Does it support DLC? Nope, it does not. First you do is not to first you want to just back up your Nintendo Switch 2 save. Switch 1 save this game. It should be backing up. It usually takes long, depends how what connection you have. It says backed up. And then first you can do is then you'll remove your Nintendo Switch 2 one cartridge. Then you insert your Nintendo Switch 1 cartridge into your Switch 2 system. First you do is don't restore software just yet. Don't update. So I'll be right back after this update is finished. Alright, now I'm back here again, so let's press A. First, found existing save data. Download and keep playing where you left off. And do you want to download and keep playing from where you left off? If you want, press yes. Press A to download. It says downloading save data. This is very good. Make sure you don't do a conflict. Switch 2 is like a high end of gaming. And you should see an upgrade on this on the main menu. It's only available on the Switch. You can only see this on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, not the Nintendo Switch 1 system. First, press the A button. It says you can purchase the Nintendo Switch Edition. You can purchase the Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrade pack in the Nintendo eShop. Are you sure? Do you open the Nintendo eShop? Press A to open. And it's loading. So I'm not going to be using the membership. So click continue. I'll select it for purchase. With Nintendo Switch Online expansion, you can download it, play with no additional costs. Continue with this purchase. I just want to do the purchase one. Unless we're going to be using the points. We're going to press confirm purchase. See? It says thank you. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom Nintendo Switch 2 Edition upgrade pack. Check the download status. Open the home menu. Let's open the home menu. Virtual game card has added, which means you successfully bought it. And you should see an upgrade pack. See this? So, if you like to have the Nintendo Switch 2 version I recommend you do the upgrade pack. So you won't have to pay 2 charges. If you like to buy the Nintendo Switch 2 version standalone, from cartridge digitally, that's, well, if you'll have to pay for it. You'll have to pay for its original price. So, and that's okay if you can get both copies of different systems, the same game. It's okay. It's your decision. But I highly recommend doing a cartridge upgrade. So it's just like PS1. It's just like PS5 4 disc upgrades to PS5 games. Or they might do that to the PlayStation 6. Let's close out of this software first. And the icon should change to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. So I'll be right back after this data is all finished updating. It was all finished. So yeah. Alright, now I'm back again. So the upgrade pack is all finished downloading. Press that. And you now see Nintendo Switch 2 loading. Yes, so let's click continue. Beneath Hyrule Castle. Yeah. This game could look a lot better. So let's see how the graphics look so much better. The frame rate is 6 frames per second, because that's 60 is a lot better than, because this game runs very fast and smoothly.
Been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty, not
voice
concentrated
talk.
enough to harm us. We'll keep going.
The Master Sword, yeah. So, this sounds interesting. It's the same game. You can still play the Switch 1 version by only on the Switch 1 system. It's auto saving, so. And now let's exit. Press X, close. Press cross. Not backed up. First thing you do is it's same save data. Hit backup data. It says up, down, know what it does. So first, then you eject the cartridge. First, press the cross. It says newer backup save data available. We're going to select download save data. Data and C. Cross save data. And we're going to be resuming where we left off. And you can wait. I'll have to do it. You don't have to do a system transfer. Just them, unless you want to copy your camera roll. Version requests. Now let's open the game. And this game was saved at 12:13 a.m. So let's select this file. Press load. Beneath Hyrule Castle. It's loading. So we swing the sword. Hold on, let me put it down for a little. Link. And your save data is resumed. Bass. Oh, look at this. You can't pause recording. You those statues over there. Yeah, so let's save the game. Save it. Choose its title screen. That's then exit the game. Press. And then you go, then you press, then you back it up. First, you gotta go to backup, save data. Select backup, save data. Don't select download, save data, or else you're screwed up. It's 106 megabytes. And then we exit. Then you go, there's new resource save says newer backup save data available. Then you to do this first you can select download save data. If you don't get conflict, it means the conflicts can only happen if there's a far progress. So yeah, so, yeah. It says Zell note setting, that should appear. Communication, feel the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. So there you have it. So anyway, so that's the first video about how to upgrade your Nintendo Switch 1 games to Nintendo Switch 2 version, which means the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of the game, in the game like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Some modern Switch 1 first party or third party titles. So hope this video was helpful for you. So if you have any problems, please leave a comment down below section. I will be very happy to respond to you whenever I can. So yeah, and again, I highly recommend doing an upgrade from the Switch 1 version to the Switch 2 version. Without buying the Switch 2 version cartridge, just use the Switch 1 version cartridge, and goes to the Nintendo Switch 1 saves are compatible with the Nintendo Switch 2 editions. Means you only start out fresh. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So thank you for watching. So remember to rate, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And bye.